I used to actually tell people in the office when I was at Glitch, saying that often someone wants to, you want to be the first person to react to something. Even if you're in like a professional environment, you want to be the first person with the answer. But it's oftentimes the person who answers last who gives the most thought through answer, because you've heard what everybody else says and you kind of like putting that out there.
You also miss out on the fun, because now this goes back to my magic performance, you remind. So, like sometimes some people would be a repeat audience and they know what's going to happen because you're watching it again, of course. So there's an audience, there's 800 people in the auditorium. So a bunch of 10 people, 20 people, whatever, who have seen either in some city or a video or something where they know कि अच्छा भी ये होने वाला है. And this one guy, I'm performing, I'm building up, मैं suspense create कर रही हूँ. Oh, we know this is going to match with that thing in the envelope.
You honor.
It's like, if you're it's very difficult to understand magic perspective in India because you're very less magician. But if you understand in a comic perspective, it's like saying the punchline before the timing. Yeah. It's just ruining it all. And I feel like, to chup rahe. Yeah. And also he doesn't just ruin it for the magician, he also ruined it for himself. And he ruined it for 800 people sitting in there of what could the story be. And
it's like a person who gives away the climax of a movie or a book, saying, is this a book where that guy is the killer? I'm like,
that's like my brother, but okay. We're watching a web series and like, अरे इसके end में ये होता है, किसने पूछा तुझे? But yeah, some people do it for fun, but some people are just like, that's why I said difference between confidence and overconfidence. You should know that really well in your life.
How do you teach someone like that that's something they shouldn't do? Or have you not even, there's no point, just move ahead?
No, of course, I would give very good answers there. बोल दिया, खुश हो गया, मजा आया ना, बहुत मजा आया ना, बैठ जाओ. So I will have, depending on how the people situation is and what they have saying, and like show करना है, mic do, like it could be anything. Like I am somebody on stage is very different vibe. You have to, on stage whatever I may say is very different than off stage, because on stage आपके पास एक authority है. I have a mic. I'm on stage. I have a mic in hand. 8 people have paid to watch me. I can misuse it. I can use it. I can be responsible about it. पर वहाँ पे मैं कुछ भी करूँ बहुत easy है, ठीक है. पर वो चीज़ off stage करना वो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हो जाता है in life. And for anybody like that in my life, I don't know how to deal with them, but I would only tell them to be more empathetic. Okay, think about what the other person would go through, or else just value your words even more. दूसरों के अगर नहीं सोच सकता, खुद की इज्जत ज़्यादा कर ले. तूने बोला, तुझे क्या फ़ायदा हुआ ये बोलकर? और अगर फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ तो क्यों बोला? तेरे को इज्जत नहीं क्या अपने शब्दों की? तो अपनी इज्जत कर ले. So I think depending on the person, you know what is going to work for what person. ठीक है. I think as a mentalist, I understand that too well कि इसको इस तरह से समझाना है कि उस तरीके से समझाना है. Not as a mentalist, I think just the way I've been brought up. So it depends what works for them, but it's important to point out, I feel, sometimes. But if you're your people.
I know you must be sick of being asked this question, but because you mentioned it, have people asked you saying, as a mentalist, do you understand people better? How many times have you been asked this question?
The problem is not about when people, they just expect that I'll understand people better. That's even worse. That's too much pressure on me. Like with my friends sometimes, if they are upset or, call नहीं किया उन्होंने कोई, तुझे तो पता चलना चाहिए ना मैंने कॉल क्यों नहीं किया, तूने क्यों कॉल, अरे पर मैंने मतलब too much of pressure on me, that is. So, but if I have to answer that honestly, does being a mentalist help me understand people better? I 100% feel I understand people better than what I have been understanding in my own journey, because the more I learn, I understand better. Is it because I'm a mentalist, or is it because I'm just in general interested in people? I don't know. Because I know people who understand people very well being doctors. I have known people, like you understand people very well being a podcaster, being an entrepreneur yourself. How much is it related to your profession even you don't know? Because sometimes things are like I can be a mentalist even without understanding people better. ठीक है, because मुझे लोगों को अंडरस्टैंड करना है सिर्फ वो 2 घंटे के लिए जब मैं परफॉर्मेंस टाइम पर, मुझे पता है वो कैसे करना है. ऑफकोर्स अगर मैं जनरली भी अगर अंडरस्टैंड करती हूँ बेटर लोगों को, तो मेरे परफॉर्मेंस में रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. बट वो तो आपके पॉडकास्टिंग में भी रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा, वो किसी डॉक्टर के भी रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा, वो किसी इंजीनियर के भी रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. सो आई थिंक इट्स अ पर्सनल ट्रेट of how you understand people better. There are of course many books you can read, many lectures you can see and hear of how you can understand people better, but I feel nothing beats experience. Nothing beats observing people, observing politicians giving speeches, observing product launches of how people are talking. I think that's the best way to learn observations. That's how I've learned.
Like this clip, make sure you watch the full episode.